Why do women lie for no reason, bro? I was wrong about trusting a light skin.
Yeah, your boy is talking about the devil in him and the demon in him. But obviously, sometimes you just got you. And this one thing I learned is that I can just come to him as who I am because he ain't gonna judge me.
Bro, you're not trying to say a sex tape is worse than your dad having a mental illness. Look, just think how that sounds.
These men were shouting at each other, and they're like, for example, they're turning red, their faces red.
Like the glass ones?
Yeah, launched it. I was like, oh, dropped everywhere. Police.
I don't know how I feel about people doing this like daily vlogs, and then or like they'll just put like Bible study or them praying on TikTok because it comes out a bit.
Yeah, okay.
One day.
No, you will.
I'm back now. I'm just done with uni, so you'll catch us.
I just said one day,
man.
This ain't your last event in the summer, right?
No.
Do you think you'll do XOYO again this summer?
Maybe.
We need to pod as well.
There's a bank holiday. There's a bank holiday in August.
I'm looking to do Carnival special, but I don't know if I want to do that.
Oh yeah, it's cool. Oh, you will do. Oh, that's gonna be in the south though. You're gonna do it in Brixton, yeah?
No.
You won't?
Oh, it'll be east.
Yeah, calm.
Perfect.
Yo.
Rolling, by the way.
Yeah, east for sure.
Thank you. Episode 32.
32. Yo, EP 32.
Episode 32.
But why are we always matching, man?
Yeah, I know. I saw that on your story, man. I was like, oh, this guy's wearing green again.
Mother's life, yeah. I don't know what Ben's wearing, bro. Cause I was even late today. Let me put on the vlog. You know, we live on the vlog.
Are you putting it on TikTok? Where's that vlog going?
I'll probably, I don't know. TikTok probably.
Oh, okay. No, I was gonna say I normally vlog landscape now.
Like this?
But that's because I'm putting it on YouTube.
Nah.
Like, for example, when I go Cancun, I'm gonna be.
Yeah, that here first, bro. Steve, especially Ben's going Cancun.
No, when this episode comes out, I'm gonna be in the airport.
Yeah,
Friday. Is this Thursday? I'm going.
5th of June.
No, not first.
You're gonna go 1st of June.
Yeah.
What are you doing Monday? Not gonna lie, we can film Monday, bro.
Monday, I'm going to go get my teeth whitened.
Okay.
So
it's deep. It's a bank holiday.
It depends on the time though.
So let me know
it depends on the time. And plus, you have to see what appointments they got as well, because most likely. As well. But my appointment in the dental clinic. But I'm going to be in Central anyway. But my appointment's going to be my appointment's at 4:30. So.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the only thing. Monday, what time have they got? 10, 4, 7, 8.
Nah, Monday we'll rush it.
Cool.
Alright, cool. Yo, episode what? 32?
32, man.
I'm actually hyped for this.
32.
Gonna be a good EP. Yo, before we start.
Rest in peace, Tina Turner.
Rest in peace, bro.
The queen of
what a legend.
rock and roll.
Queen of rock and roll.
Yeah.
Yo, happy belated to me as well. My birthday was on Monday.
Happy belated to you.
Bro.
Oh, what did you do for your birthday?
Nothing, man. You know, I'm not a big birthday man. I chill, like, to me, every day is a blessing. Like, I've never been a big, like, because you know how I am in it. I feel like I enjoy seeing when it's other people's birthday more, if that makes sense. Like, I like celebrating.
Same.
But for me, it feels awkward when I'm the center of attention because I'm like, bro, I'm blessed, man. No matter what's in my account, family, life, you know, just finishing uni again. But yeah, like, it was cool, chill, all the Chinese, see my little siblings for a long while, but it was dope.
What, you moved back to Luton now, innit?
Yeah, moved back proper. But I turned 22, man feels old, fam.
22. Yeah, 22. I still feel... No, but the only reason why I feel young is because the people I work around make me feel young.
Oh, yeah. Nah,
they're all, like, older, so they're like...
Well, technically, I still clear my phone because of under
but-
23 Prem football, so I was I could still play under 23.
Yeah. But it still feels... I get what you mean, though.
Yeah, like...
Because I feel like just the other day I was just 18 and now, like, 18... To me, the difference between 18 and 22 is big. Like, that 4 years gap. It's quite a 4 year gap is big. But... Yeah, man. Let's... Yo, so you're going to say something?
I was going to say something. Oh, you said Tina Turner, my birthday. I was gonna say something. I forgot, man.
Because I already know what I'm gonna. I already know what I'm gonna talk about.
What do you want to talk about?
Certain man.
Wait, sorry. I remember. Sorry. Bro, Luton. See the orange? I'm repping it today. Playoff. When this comes out, Luton are gonna be in the Prem. Book it, fam. Clip this. I don't care what anyone tells me. My nigga Pelly, my boy Adebayo, my boy Carlton Morris, my boy Tom Lockett. Listen,
either way is a win-win for you. Coventry, Luton, Coventry.
But I don't claim Coventry is the ghetto, man. I'm not
You went Coventry, man.
Nah, but I don't claim that. That's not my ends, though.
It's your ends, bro.
How can that be my ends?
You went uni there. You were
nah, bro. Listen, bro. You don't understand. If Luton in Prem, season ticket is mine, bro.
Yeah, you get a season ticket there.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to get a season ticket.
But season ticket, is that for home games or?
I'm gonna do both, but I might travel some away. But if I can't, I'll just like sell it, innit?
That'll be calm.
Yeah, bro.
How far are you from the stadium?
Bro, it's a like 15-minute walk. If I drive 5 minutes, but Luton, because the way the town is, yeah, driving in will be long, innit? So you might as well bop it.
What are the roads like narrow? Or like
not narrow, but like it's a big town, but it's not a city, innit? So imagine all the home fans.
It is a city, you know?
No, not yet. What do you mean? Think in like 2 years.
So what county is it? What's your post?
It's Bedfordshire. It's LU.
Oh, Bedfordshire.
But
LU, yeah.
It's LU, but I think the criteria to be a city, you have to have your mall has to be a certain size.
Yeah.
And you have to have a cathedral, which Luton have. We have a St. Mary's Cathedral.
Yeah.
But I think something was holding it up, I think, in terms of like housing or something, but in like 2 years, they'll officially be a city. But I'm saying, imagine that man driving in, plus away fans as well, like. And if I can
50-minute walk is.
It's not like that's what I'm saying. Like, if I finish a match and I'm like I don't want to be stuck in traffic, car park and I'll bop that, bro. I'll bop that, innit?
That's a pattern.
But big up Luton in the Prem, bro. You're gonna see Cade Brothers vlog United games. I'm gonna go there my United top. I don't care, bro. I'm gonna go there.
Sitting there waiting?
Yes, I'm gonna sit there waiting with my Rashford top on.
Why would you do that though?
But them might know me. I'm a Luton born and bred, bro.
They don't know you though.
I'm not born and bred, but yeah.
They don't know you.
The fans know me, bro.
They don't know
if they
you.
ask me a question about Luton, man don't know. Man don't even tell them my postcode and that.
But still, like, the fans, like, they'll just look at you as another black brother.
Yeah. None of them could beat me up. That's the mentality I have. None of them could beat me up.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
That guy at West Ham that was banging everyone.
Oh, what, in the Europa League?
In the Europa League, bro.
Tell me
he's a hero.
The fans from the other
They started it. AZ started it, yeah.
They started, and the ref.
He was one man up, you know.
The West Ham player. No, it was the player. The players were beat. I was a player. The players were beefing. The fans were beefing the players.
No, so the AZ fans were beefing West Ham players.
Yeah.
Then they moved on to the actual West Ham fans because there was a little of them. Yeah. But then he was just like one man up, like Thanos. He was grabbing. I saw him grab one, gave my one uppercut. I was like, bro, football geezers are dangerous, you know. I feel like when alcohol's in them, they get superpowers.
But the thing is, yeah, the difference between them is that once they've had the bust up, they know when to call it quits. And once the like fight done,
everyone shakes hands, walks over. Like.
No, they won't shake hands.
I've seen someone shake hands. I've seen a couple fist ups.
You might get that.
Pause.
I've seen. For example, I was on the way to Westfield.
Yeah.
Obviously, West Ham fans go through Westfield. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember they were playing Newcastle.
Yeah.
Between the barriers, I think West Ham lost. So this was after the game.
Yeah.
I remember these men were shouting at each other, and like, for example, they're turning red, their faces red, they're shouting like.
But I love football hooligans.
I'm telling you. I love it. And then yeah, one of them had a crate of like beer, like I don't know if it was like bottles as well.
Like the glass ones.
Yeah, launched it. I was like, dropped everywhere. Police can't really do anything. All they can do is just stand there, but bro, them lot are just.
But that's what I'm saying about Luton, bro. You see Luton's home ground right now. A couple times I've been to watch games, bro, because it's next to houses, isn't it?
Yeah.
But on my life, I see someone in their boxes from a window just watching it. Like I'm like,
I saw that on TikTok.
It's so ghetto, but like that's why I love Luton, bro. It's like, bro, man, them will offering man tea at half time from the windows. Like, what you want a cup or like do half time? Right. Bro, it's funny, bro. Like,
that's funny because you see that in non-league games.
Non-league,
where some people like. If there's a massive hill just next to
you'll
the
just
stadium,
sit on top, yeah.
You can see the view of the whole.
That's why, obviously, United will always have my heart, but Luton, like, your hometown, bro. It's like Dagenham Red. Is that
Fuck Dagenham Red.
Oh yeah.
And Leighton Orient. I don't.
You don't care about them, man.
I don't care about them. I'm Arsenal through and through.
I'm United through and through, but my hometown.
The difference is I'm in London though. Arsenal's in London. True. That's why, like, I get you. Like,
yeah. No, makes sense.
I'm still in London, like. West Ham as well. Fuck West Ham.
No, West Ham makes sense. But if Daniel Redbridge make Prem, come on, man.
I'm still supporting Arsenal.
Of course, but I'm still supporting United.
I'll go there to watch Arsenal versus Dagenham.
That's what I'm saying. And when my Rashford top in the away end, if we
I wouldn't be trying to rep them in the playoff final saying Dagenham and Redbridge are going to be in the
No. Okay, I get it.
I'm Arsenal through and through.
I'm ripping them, man.
Yeah.
I'm ripping my boys, man. Yeah. Obviously, Luton, you see
no,
the spots of your boy.
I feel like everyone's hopeful that Luton get in, which I'll be happy for them.
Man. Coventry's already been in the Prem, man. They can go, man. But that, man. I'm trying to see Coventry.
Yeah, but
yeah, sorry, what do you want to talk about? Because I know we don't have too much time to eat.
Yeah, your boy is talking about the devil in him and the demon in him. Chat to me. JHus.
Guys, many of you have seen me.
So saying, now I understand why Stephen was screaming, JHus!
The
same devil and demon was talking about was probably the one that was against him.
God forbid, lie.
That's why you said the vein was popping from your head.
Lie.
You're screaming JHus. I'm thinking, I'm looking at this guy.
Devil come out. Hey, I'll be real. I haven't listened to it.
Oh, you haven't listened to it?
But that's because I saw because you know who I am.
Yeah, I know.
Like, but my Christian values will never ever change, even if it's for my artist. I
was gonna say because as soon as I heard this, I was like,
Stephen, you. Ben knows me, and I'm happy he knows.
I know Stephen. It will shock me if Stephen even came out and tried to lie and say.
No. Ben, like as much fun as we have, like my faith is in Christ alone, isn't it? So my Christian. And one of the things, and Ben always knows me as well. When something drops, I don't listen to it straight away. Me and Ben are kind of the same. So I heard people say, this is hard, but obviously JHus ain't dropped in a while, so you don't know if it was actually hard. But do
you know what annoys me though?
What?
Where everyone's complaining, but JHus has been telling you this.
He has.
He's been telling you this.
He has.
He's Juju J.
And I feel like...
why is everyone outraged?
No, because I actually stopped listening to JHus for a while after the Juju J stuff. Like, I haven't even spun probably like 2 years of JHus songs.
He told you came in a white... Unless left in a white one.
Yeah, but see, that's what am I saying? That's synonymous. So that can mean anything. He's very good with his words, isn't it? But it's like, when it's out in your face, it's a slap in our faces as listeners, because it's like, apparently the first line is like the demon in me, God forbid. I didn't listen to it. The devil in me. Yeah. So for me, it's like
he had 6 and let go of 3.
Yeah, as Benzo said, like we don't want to keep it. Like bro, like at the end of the day, it's sad to see because it's like JHus, you have talent and it's undeniable. There's no denying. There's actually no denying, and it's sad to see people have to do this or like feel like they have to kind of pour into a certain sector. But as a Christian, my values will never change. And I do love JHus. I think he's a great artist, but he's just lost his way. And I'm not going to listen to it.
But when he's saying words like Bunsum, do you know what Bunsum means?
Man, I don't know what that means. I'll be honest.
But the certain stuff he says, he's been saying in the tunes that everyone's jumping to.
But that's what I'm saying. If it's different when I don't know the meaning.
Yeah, but the thing...
I mean, people to know the meaning.
But that's even wild. Like, come on, man. When you're listening to music and you might you might think, oh, what does that mean?
Obviously,
because it sounds wavy.
Sometimes I do that, but sometimes it's like, again, like I didn't grow up in London, so some of the London slang it took a lot from me.
No, that's not. It's not London slang.
No, I'm just saying. There's some slangs in his music, and a lot of London people's music where it's like I didn't get at first. Yeah. But I remember asking my boy what a nank was like when I was like year 10, and they were laughing at me. I was like, bro, we don't say that back where I'm from a minute. So we just call it something different. Yeah. But obviously, from when he said big Bundesliga, I just thought, like, you know, he's just trying to play with words. I'll find out when I find it. To this day, even someone like Drake, I listen to a Drake tune and I'm like, oh crap, like that's what he said. Like, bro, that's kind of hard. Do you know what I'm saying? But if it's different, if I know the meaning and I'm still listening to it, then I'm a hypocrite. Do you know what I'm saying? If I don't know the meaning, I'm not gonna come out here and do the whole fake outrage. Because some people, like you said, are doing fake outrage.
Yeah, because my thing is, obviously, I'm not even the biggest everyone knows, I'm not even the biggest JHus fan. Yeah. But in my head, it's like, when I'm seeing people outrage, I understand it, but it's like, he's been telling you this. It's not like this is like some revelation. This is not like, you know, for example, like, you have an upcoming artist and all of a sudden, boom, they're doing some certain weird shit, and then now they've sort of changed. He's been telling you this.
But that's what I was trying to tell you at the start, where I feel like, because it was so subliminal.
It wasn't subliminal, bro.
No, man.
The only difference is that he just said it in an opening track. He's been saying it in the music.
No, of course, but
in choruses.
No, but something can be obvious, but it can still be subliminal, bro. Like that, he juxtaposes himself. I agree. Like, it sounds good what I'm saying, but I'm saying we can know what he stands for, but because he doesn't say it outrightly, same way. Again, I don't have anything against these people. Someone's gay can be hopefully gay without saying they're gay, bro. You get what I'm trying to say? They won't tell you by mouth I'm gay. but you know by their actions that they need. Like, come on, let's be so it's like that's,
Yeah,
I'm not saying it's the same at all, but it's similar to JHus where it's like, man knows what you're doing, but like I'm not gonna go ask a gay person, hey bro, are you gay? Like if he hasn't said it yet. Do you know what I'm saying? That's kind of weird. So people aren't gonna say, oh, JHus is a devil worship. Like I'm getting to the point where it's like because it was subliminal. And again, I'm not defending him at all.
Yeah.
I haven't listened to the song. I'm not gonna listen to the song. I probably won't listen to the album until he comes out and gives man an apology, which he's not gonna do. So unfortunately, JHus is not gonna be the meditation anymore. I'm real with it, bro. I'm not real because I knew this was coming. He's not giving us an apology, but it's sad, man, because it's like, bro, JHus, like musically as an artist, we both said this.
He's a great
top
musician.
As an artist, to America as well. Like
as an artist,
top tier as an artist, but it's like why? And I'm happy that again, a lot of Christians. Your values should never change. If you stand for nothing, you'll fall for everything. My mum always says that. So I got to stand up. But at the same time, Ben's right. You man, some of you man, I don't like the way there's a lot of TikTokers just like, it's fake outrage because we did know. Like, as much as I'm saying this, we did know. Like, we did know. Like, he was Juju J. Did you see what I done?
Okay, I get you. Did you see what I
done?
Yeah. Come on, that's if anyone that denies that, you're just talking about, he's wavy, like he left in the
back.
Bro,
well, he said it bare times in that song. What's that song? I think it was Playing Sports. He was saying some rash stuff in that tune. Was it Playing Sports or? And
even putting the devil shit to the side, yeah. 1 minute everyone's like, they hate drill artists. JHus is wavy, but I can't lie, he's talking mad crud. So even
I've listened to songs. I can't,
but even like for example, like when people are like, these drill artists, this that, and the other, like. But even then, JHus will be talking a mad thing about how he's letting the thing go. And to me, I'm talking about other people as well. I'm not talking about myself because me, I'll be so real. I don't care because the music doesn't affect me to the point whereby I'm gonna feel like, or it's gonna make me feel a certain way whereby I'm gonna start moving a certain way towards man them around me or a guy that I see on the street. It doesn't affect me like that. Even though, if we're being real, it does affect people to that extent.
100%.
But yeah, to me, I'm not, like I said, I'm not the biggest JHus fan anyway, so it's not gonna move me.
It's not gonna.
When the album comes out, in fact, what do you expect in the album?
In the JHus album,
what do you think?
I think this one, because J5 is not on it.
You think there's gonna be more tunes like this, whereby he's talking crud or rapping?
I think it's gonna be rapping. I don't think it's gonna be, but I think one thing about JHus, which I always say is criminally underrated, he's like 50 Cent in a way where
he's unpredictable.
He's a hit maker.
He is.
JHus is a certified, and I'm putting up with 50 with Drake, with Wayne, with Cole, with Kendrick. Like, I'm not saying lyrically, but I'm talking about artistry in knowing I can make hits. Like if JHus made a 12-song album,
like, I'll be so real.
8 out of 12 of them will be hits.
Yeah, of course.
Minimum.
Even Big Conspiracy.
I think that whole album is
Big Conspiracy. There's replay value in the whole album,
and that's with no promo, no nothing. And that's why this got me angry because it's like just finally did everything we said. Do your promo, and I'm like, yeah. And then boom, the first one I hear, I go on TikTok. The devil is in me. God for even as I'm saying it, it's making me crawl.
Yeah, it feels weird. I personally, but the thing is, this is when anytime he was saying Juju J and everyone, this is why, like, for example, the Big Conspiracy and the Common Sense, until like we spoke about it, I never really went to them albums like that because that's the only one thing that kind of in my head, like, and think this isn't just JHus, just certain things in me, like when I might hear an artist say certain shit, I'm just like, that just doesn't sit right with me, and you know, I'm just gonna.
There's some artists I've stopped listening to because of the devilish like undertones, like a lot of them.
Yeah.
A lot of them.
Yeah.
I'd be happy to name them.
And I know some people are gonna be like, it's just music, but I feel like music is powerful.
It's powerful, bro. You meditate. People don't understand music is meditation, you know, because what is meditation, right? You're sitting, you're relaxing your head, and you're listening to music. Music is poetry, but it's a repetition of words that your brain will inhibit inside yourself. So think about when even when you're chilling and playing FIFA but music's blasting, that's a form of meditation because that's all your brain's gonna intake. Because your body might not be, even if you're playing FIFA, your brain's taking it all in, bro. So it's like music, that's influence, bro. Come on, I'm not gonna lie, and I love what you said about the drill thing. But what I think, it's not drill per se, the genre, and I've always said this, it's the delivery. Heady One is a drill rapper.
He's wavy.
But in the way, no, but that's what I'm saying. It's the way he conduces his words, his delivery, his flow. It's not like, oh, I want to beef you,
aggression.
and I'm like,
He says it in such a wavy way, but
that's what I'm saying.
if he does it to it
Drill
before
rappers
he-
want us to support them, but it's like they're fighting us in the lyrics. Like you listen to certain drill song and it's like, why is this guy fighting me with his tune? The delivery, but the way JHus does it in an Afro swingy, poppy, like kind of like your bouncy rhythm. That's why people are able to intake it more, I believe. So I don't think it's drill as a genre, and I've always said it. I don't listen to drill anyway, but I said the problem with drill is the repetition gets so samey that it's boring.
And you know, this is kind of, it's to do what we're talking about. Do you know one thing I want to actually state as well?
Yeah.
Is that because I know there's some black people that might feel like this as well, that they feel like we only do this to black artists. I do this to white artists.
Yeah, hundo.
Like, for example, like when I'm seeing, for example, like any artist of any colour doing something that I may have listened to, doing certain shit, as you say, that has some certain devilish undertones, it puts me off them completely. I don't care about your race. I don't care about...
Sam Smith, I never listened to him, but man will never...
for example, thank you.
Man will never
Sam
slap that
Smith
on.
is the perfect... All that...
Lil Nas, he's black, I would never slap that on. Never did.
No, Sam Smith and the Grammy performance, yeah. Even because you know, okay, Sam Smith kind of had
forcing it, bro.
Sam Smith kind of had a rebrand, whereby he was dressing different. Because you know the Sam Smith that we know is the Stay With Me
Stay
one,
With Me,
and the Stay With Me, that's a tune.
Banger.
And even you know, like, you know, some people are like, for example, if this guy's gay, I don't want nothing to do with him. Yeah. I don't care. That tune's wavy. I'll still listen to that tune. But then now all of a sudden, he's dressing like this in the cameras in a devilish outfit. And my thing is as well is that there's kids watching this. And it's like,
and that's my issue, because something on Target, if you don't know what Target is, like Asda over there, the Walmart, another difference to Walmart in America. So they dropped a baby line or kids line, and I think they lost, I think it was over 10 million, and I was so happy because they basically dropped like an LGBTQ line for kids, and some of the stuff on it was like, oh, gay and proud, but like with the rainbow, and it's like, bro, these are for kids.
Just let kids be kids.
But what's
it's almost like you're forcing
in the agenda, yeah, and it's like they don't need to have those conversations, or you need to ask at that time. And I wouldn't say gay friends, but I have some gay people I know, acquaintances, lesbians as well. Some of my friends actually, But it's like, even they will say like, this agenda is being pushed, and they don't like it because for them it's like they probably wouldn't have been like this if, and that's what the world tries to tell us. If we were informed at a young age, it would be easier. They actually tell me that the way it's forced upon them, they will find it weird because they will believe that they didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
And most of them, the reason they found out their so-called, I'll say here, I don't believe in it, but the way they found out their so-called initiation of their gender sexuality was experiencing it and growing up naturally, organically, and because it wasn't force-fed down them. Some of them I even said because they were force-fed them being straight, it made them turn a bit, again, which I don't believe, but that's them, innit?
That's what happens to certain guys as well, whereby it's like boys as well, whereby they feel like they're being forced to, for example, move to a girl, and they may feel awkward, and now all of a sudden
my issue is again.
I think just in general. General, I don't know. I think you might be saying this. You're about to say this, but my issue in general is just letting kids be kids.
100%.
Like just not like
100%.
And whether it's sexuality, whether it's I don't know in terms of like just life and lifestyle.
100%.
Like just let them be kids.
100%. And I think the issue is in a drive, force feeding to be accepted, they're forgetting the part that before you get accepted, you need to be tolerated. Exactly. Some of them are so intolerable. And what I mean by this is this here. As a Christian, there's many values I have that people may not accept. Even my Muslim friends, they won't accept it.
Of course.
But why they tolerate it because there's a mutual respect. Yeah. The thing is, them man are losing that respect because it's like, okay, my views or my opinions, you may not agree with, but you tolerate them, that's fine. But when I don't agree with your views, it's like I'm not respecting you. Yeah. Again, I'm allowed to disagree but respect you.
Exactly.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But because they're not accepting that fact that we have different views, they become so intolerable, and that's why they may make enemies. Again, I'm not an enemy of them. My religion and my thing is I don't agree with it. And bro, Christianity is about love. Christianity teaches me to love. So I love you, even as a brotherly love or godly love. If you ask me my views, I'll tell you my views, but it doesn't change the way I treat you, I look at you. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's obviously it's actually at
Bro,
me.
in the Bible,
I told
Jesus, bro, in the Bible, Jesus, he took in everyone.
you took it, everyone.
Murderers,
I saw this. I
adulterers.
was moved to by like I've been moved to multiple times by gay men, and I say respectfully, man, don't swing that way. Continue your day.
do what you're
Like
doing.
people be like, oh yeah, but that's a compliment. To me, it's not a compliment, but whatever you want to do, do. Like so for me, it's like I'm not even on that. But at the end of the day, yeah, it's just like there's a purity in kids that we need to keep, because when you start providing kids with some intellectual, and that's why they're kids, bro. Let them just enjoy life, because you remove that purity, that innocence from them, and it's just jarring. But back to the music, it's just it's sad that JHus has to do that, and it was so funny because today, let me apologize quickly before I go into what I want to say. Avelino, I'm so sorry, innit? Listen, I'm a man of my word, innit? I said the truth. Ben caught me not even in 1, 2, 3, but 10K, bro, saying he couldn't make songs. I still believe that Ben agreed with me, but
I didn't. I told you check the episode.
I'll go.
Because the thing is, that initial clip that I put in, I looked at it for the first from when we started talking about Avelino to then we moved on to maybe I think it was because we're talking about freestyles. The episode 4. Is it still a freestyle? Yeah, we're talking about freestyles, and I even said, I believe Avelino can make some tunes, and you were like,
I told you to name songs and you couldn't.
Yeah, but the thing is, I said no after the episode. I remember saying Bossy, but the only thing is, that doesn't mean I'm gonna then just because I can't name a tune doesn't mean I'm not gonna say he can't make songs.
First,
if that makes sense. So then, Go on, carry on.
I want to make an apology, like a real man. I still don't believe he's a great song maker, but I do believe he's going a lot better. And I will take away what I said about he can't make songs. This album has proved me wrong. It's a solid 8.5 out of 10.
I haven't heard Pot of Papers.
I don't think it's got replay value per se, except a couple songs. Honestly,
okay.
I still don't think it's got a replay value. But the quality of songs, I cannot deny. And going on from that, Avelino, you dropped your Daily Duppy again. I didn't know. I've fallen off listening to a lot of Daily Duppies because before, Daily Duppy used to mean something.
Did he drop a Daily Duppy before the album?
It was before the album.
Oh, okay.
See, I don't know if you've probably not heard it.
No,
but go listen to that, bro.
It didn't really move. I wouldn't say.
Have you heard it?
I wouldn't. Nah, but I wouldn't. I don't think it hasn't really moved anyone because I would have heard about it.
Nah, trust me, bro. This lyrics. No, I said the same, bro.
There's loads of Daily
I'm
Duppy.
coming to hear you.
There's only. I wouldn't.
I'm coming to hear you. I'm not talking about Find a Booth because that's different.
No, I know.
Daily Duppy is. It might have to be my number 1 or 2, but it's definitely my top 3.
How many Daily Duppies you heard?
A lot. But that's what I'm saying. I stopped listening to Daily Duppies now because remember when the Daily Duppy used to mean something?
Yeah, they don't really mean anything.
They didn't drop. You couldn't just drop Same with Fire in the Booth. You couldn't just beat.
It's just for FOMO now.
But obviously, so I think I was listening to a song on YouTube and I just came about it and shout out to one of these American reactors. I think it was No Life Shack, one of my best ones, Screwface John.
Yeah.
But obviously, I'm like, okay, let me not listen to the reaction first because I'm biased. Let me listen to the tune first, then go watch the reaction. Bro, lyrically, and I know we've said this before,
no, he's hard.
Avelino's a blood clot, fam. That's the way I can say it. He's a blood clot, fam.
He's cold. He's cold.
But this is what I'm saying. If he made that Daily Duppy into a song, I'm spinning that, bro.
Yeah, but the thing is, there's more. But at the end of the day,
obviously it's not freestyle. We know by now it's not freestyle.
Yeah, but there's more to it than just that, though.
Yeah.
Because you gotta understand that now we're in a day and age whereby it's like you spoke about with him, song making ability.
Yeah.
So you can have all the lyricism in the world.
Yeah.
If the song's not banging.
Yeah.
Or if there's no structure to it, then and there's not really a catchy or certain vibe to the song, then it's not gonna add. It's not gonna create replay value for the song.
But that's what I'm saying. But this one was a lot more cohesive. Obviously you come out. I'll listen to it, and I want to hear your honest opinions. But I really think he's improved, and I think he has taken off the criticism because it wasn't just for me. I've heard other people say this about his song making, but it was very good, and it is in my top 3 Daily Duppies. My top 3 are still to this point Stack number 1. JHus's when he came out, and
that's up there.
But my top, off the top of my head, Stack, JHus.
I think Fredo's got the best.
Fredo's was hard.
I think Fredo's got
Abs's was hard. A lot of people forgot about that
and
one.
Heady ones.
Heady's was hard. A lot of people gassed H's. I remember when it came out. I listened to it. Yeah, it's not that. It's not that with H. I remember I listened to it again because I remember it was a lot of hype when his came out. It wasn't that. Wretches one, the old Diddy Duppy when it was the black background, like fully black banger.
I've got my top three is Fredo, Blade Brown, and JHus. Those are my favorite three.
Yeah.
Out of all the Daily Duppies. Heady one, Matt. I can.
But you know why JHus is so legendary? It's because he came out of jail.
He just came out.
And that's why I rate my Daily Duppies on. It's like cultural impact as well. But that's the only thing that's lacking with me. I've leaned like you said, you haven't heard. It hasn't moved people, but I feel like that's because people just.
And the replay value to JHus's one.
But like it came in.
Like the whole
too much sauce, not enough savage.
Yeah.
See my bags carry enough baggage. I'm still on the road. I'm a street addict. How the hell they broke, but they still see the weed habit. Bro, how do I know that? When did he drop that?
That was
2019
or 18.
19 or 18. I think it was.
No, it was. I'm trying to remember.
Was it 18? It might have been 18. Oh, let me check.
I want to say 2019.
Too much soft use. Not. Why couldn't you just do that, JHus, man? Man's not out here talking about Babalawo and that, bro. Man's coming to talk about Babalawo, about Juju. Oh.
He's been talking about that though. It's nothing new.
Oh, let me see.
You lot are complaining. But yeah, JHus is gonna be JHus. I think
4 years ago.
I think 4 years. Yeah, so 2019, 18, 19. But yeah, like I said with JHus before, man. I think he's been telling you lot. Everyone's decided to turn a blind eye because it was wavy. Now because he's rapping, man. I think the song's still jumpy though. I
can feel like it's
the song is very jumpy. It's jumpy. That's why in my head, despite what everyone's saying, I feel like it's very much fake outrage. So
people probably still listening to the background.
People, when it comes on, they're gonna be jumping to it.
But that's why it's annoying because I'm like, for the actual content, it's probably rubbish, but the quality is still top. Oh man, like it's paining me that I can't listen to this.
When I listened to it a couple times. He was barring in that, but it's just like the certain things he was saying, it just don't sit right with me. So I was like, you know what? As usual, I'm just gonna put JHus's.
You feel that queasiness in your stomach.
Yeah.
While we're on God quickly, we'll speak about this and move on to this topic. I was having this conversation with one of my friends in it, and I was like, sorry, before we go to that, this will go to what I'm saying. So why I was so again about the husband was about my Christianity, and I think Billy the Goat had a conversation with Chip. He had an interview with him.
Yeah.
And Chip, and obviously Billy the Goat asked him what religion he is. He said Christian, innit? And then Billy the Goat was trying to put his arm upon him, was like, no, I'm a Christian.
Yeah.
And then I forgot which one of them asked. One of them asked what do you think is the most disrespected religion?
No, it's Christianity for
sure. And we spoke about this. I don't want to go into it.
Easy.
But Chip said Christianity, and Chip was like, I'm happy you said that, like, as a Muslim, like, so you know. And I feel like again with the whole JJ stuff, it's just a bit weird. But even going into Christianity quickly, I spoke to my friend, and I feel like there's just some things I feel like, this is not me speaking for everyone. This is just my opinion.
Yeah, go on.
Because it comes out a bit fake sometimes. I don't know how I feel about people doing this like daily vlogs, and then or like they'll just put like Bible study or them praying on TikTok. So what I mean by that is, again, don't put. It's fine to do Bible study.
Part of their routine.
But no, that's fine. It's no part of routine. But I'm talking about you're praying.
Yeah.
But then your camera, same way we talk about the waking up thing.
Okay.
And then it's like you're praying, but then we can see your eyes looking directly at the camera, or it's like, you know, when people rebrand, they do the whole straight. I'm into God, my Bible. They, when they take pictures, and I'm like, for me, it's not against anyone, but I'm saying you don't have to prove your salvation to me. Don't have to prove your salvation to anyone.
Yeah.
Christianity we said it hit many times, is a relationship between you and Christ. Don't get so stuck up in proving your salvation that you don't actually receive an exact word.
Because then God sees everything you do.
Don't because and it's funny, I was doing Bible study for a sermon I'm preparing for on Sunday actually, and the Bible was talking about Sorry, you talk about it because
I didn't want to cut you off, but yeah, the only thing I'll say if I'm playing God's advocate, is that they would see it as inspiring people to pray. Because someone might look at that, you never know. Someone might look at that and be thinking, oh, like, I might start praying, you know. So I get what you're saying, but at the same time, you got to think of it from the other side, whereby it's like that coming up on someone's For You page can just be like, that can spark a little something in their life.
100%.
So I get what you're saying. It can seem very performative.
Yeah.
But each to their own. I'm not going to judge. The only thing that I would say that I love that you said, and it's crazy enough, I was thinking about this, whereby it's like, as I've grown older, I think one of the main things I've kind of realised is that salvation's very much personal. And one thing I've found that I love, that I've kind of evolved in a way, is that I couldn't give a toss about what any auntie or uncle thinks. Or because I feel like especially in terms of Christianity, when you come from an African sort of like background and you're going to church, sometimes I feel like when I was younger, like you kind of get the gist sometimes whereby people are doing it more so for people, for the validation of other people than actual God. And for me it's like as I've gotten older, it's like, for example, I don't judge anyone, and I don't care who's judging me at the end of the day. Because at the end of the day, in my head,
only God can judge me. Yeah.
Only God can judge me. One, and two, I know I know my heart. I know how I think. God knows how I think. God knows how I feel. God knows He knows how I'm moving. He knows my interior motive. So at the end of the day, whether or not this person might look at me from far and think, oh, he might not be nice person, or he seems like he's on the wrong path. If you want to think that, cool. But all I know is that I'm tunnel vision. I'm on my path at the end of the day.
Yeah.
As I know, I'm not perfect. There might be times whereby I might fall off. And it's one thing I've learned to mature is that God, and I always try and think before I do things. But sometimes I used to think when I was younger, like sometimes I actually genuinely used to think like, oh, I did this, is God like really gonna forgive me? Like, because this may have been something that's kind of bad still. And in my head, it's like, I feel like sometimes you gotta learn to navigate. It sounds mad in your head because it can be a battle mentally, because you might be thinking, shit, like, God, like, are you still with me? Even though I might have done this and I know this is wrong. Like, but obviously sometimes you just and this one thing I learned is that I can just come to Him as who I am, because he ain't gonna judge me. Come as you are. He ain't gonna like.
Because the funny thing is, you trying to go to Him in a specific way, you're lying to yourself because He already knows you.
I just go to Him because He sees everything. I go to Him as me.
Someone who's created you knows what you're gonna do before you even do it.
And that's why it links back to why now in my head it's like I couldn't give a toss about what this person thinks or that person thinks.
Yeah.
As I was saying, when you're in the church when you're younger, sometimes it seems very performative, and I'm not trying to judge. I'm not even trying to judge anyone, but I feel like sometimes you might, when I look back now, like it could seem like people are doing this more so for the validation of other people.
100%.
God. And
to say quickly, so we don't spend too much. I'll go to African thing first, and you're 100% right about the African thing, because do you know why? There's a lot of competition in African society, and you see in the WhatsApp, especially when your mum's out. Obviously, we see the memes of like, oh, my son's a doctor, my son's a lawyer, and it started from there, and it crept to the church of like, we call it amebo. For those who don't know what that means, you're about for kind of, it's slang for like, you're always in people's business. That's a lot of Africans. They're always in everyone's.
I can't really.
So it's weird, and it stepped in church. But what I want to say about it being performative, my sermon on Sunday is actually on children of God, innit? So, and I was writing this. Romans 8:14 says, the Spirit Himself bears witness with our spirit that we are children of God. Hence, what that means is, by your spirit, by your actions, by your fruitfulness, by what you do, by how you think, you are a child of God. Not in how you look towards others. You know, the Bible says, what does it gain a man to have the whole world but lose a soul? Basically, that means is have everything in the world but still not know God. So what does it gain you to present yourself as knowing God to the world, but then judgment day comes and Jesus says, depart from me because I did not know you. I didn't know you. And so what I tell people is, bro, even in this verse here, it says in 1 John chapter 5 verse 2, it says, by this we know that the love of children, we know that the love by this we know that we love the children of God when we love God and keep his commandments. And it's as simple as that. Keep his commandments, do what's right. And it's a daily battle. It's not a struggle, it's a daily battle, bro. It's a daily reminder to sacrifice your thoughts, your actions, because the Bible says in Psalm 37:4, delight yourself in the Lord and give your heart's desires. So again, what I'm trying to say, because I'm not trying to waffle too much, is let your heart, let your actions be known to God. That's what matters at the forefront. And again, if you are a Christian TikTok content creator, that is fine. That makes sense, your page. But again, I'm not saying that, but we don't need you to rebrand and start putting this stuff up to feel like you're more Christian. And I'm saying this to my friends as well. I'm saying this to my people where it's like, when you're ever feeling down, you don't have to show us your journey with Christ. Some things are meant to be intimate. Christ's relationship with us, like Ben said, is intimate because it's so personal. Yeah. He wants all of you. But the fact that you're sharing it out, and I know some of you will have to even edit it in a way to make it look like
the only thing I would say is that who are we or you to judge them for doing
again, I'm not judging them, but I'm saying because I can tell, bro, and I'm just saying that I can tell because I don't want to go into certain stuff, but I can tell when people are trying to get the.
I can't say I agree with you.
It's fine. We disagree. Yeah,
I get where you're coming from, but in my head, it links back to what I was saying, whereby it's like you may feel like they're doing that for the validation of other Christians.
I wouldn't even say more. Sometimes it's validation, but sometimes it's to build a certain brand. It's to build a certain persona. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
But I'm saying this from people, and if I know you, and if I know you've been struggling or you're in certain things, and you're doing this.
As in you've been struggling as a Christian.
You've been struggling as a Christian and even in life.
Oh yeah. And then
and you're out here on TikTok doing, especially if I know you.
Yeah.
Or I know of you.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say that does because you'll come across as fake. I'm not trying to. So now let's say how would that mean to me then? Let's say I do that.
Okay.
Yeah,
so let me put it like this. Okay. So you're basically saying, let's say there's a man that is, for example, struggling with money. He needs to borrow money to pay for his rent, but then he's in a club doing hey boys.
Yeah. Yeah, and then the next night after that, man's posting up, Bible, like praying. But again, it's fine, innit? It's fine. But at the end of the day, I'm just telling people out there, you don't have to be performative, bro. Jesus loves you, died for your sins. The biggest reason to know that Jesus loves you and you're his son and you're his daughters was when he died on the cross. And this goes into my last piece of what I'm saying is hierarchy. Hierarchy is a man-made Western thing. And what I mean by that is this here.
You see it in the church a lot.
But it's man-made. Bro, if Jesus sacrificed his life for us as a leader, God's son sacrificed his life for us so that we may go on to better things. And I'm going to show you, people say Stephen Waffling. I'm going to show you this. It says it here in the verse of, what's it called?
But yeah, in my head, quickly, just to interject on what you just said there, in my head, this is why, I don't judge anyone, because at the end of the day, what position we're in now, today, tomorrow, in 10 years' time, when the time comes, personally, this is what I believe. Obviously, when Judgment Day comes, we're all being judged the same playing field.
That's what I'm trying to tell people. I found it. So
that's
in John 14,
that's why in my head, the hierarchy sometimes, okay, cool, you need structure.
Yeah.
But I feel like you said, even
leadership in itself is sacrifice. That's what people don't understand about hierarchy. Everyone wants to be leaders, but no one wants to sacrifice.
Yeah, exactly.
To be a leader, you want to sacrifice. And it says this in John 14:12, it says, most assuredly I say to you, he who believes in me, the works that I do, he will do also. And greater works than these he will do, because I go to my Father. He said, because I have died so you can do even greater than me. So God's son, Jesus saying, I sacrificed my son so your sins will be covered and you guys can go on to do greater things without the bondage of sin. That is the perfect image of love. Me dying and letting something go so others... And remember, Jesus didn't know any of us. Most of us are coming now. He didn't know about any of us. But he still died for all of us, bro. deep what kind of perfect love that is. So that's why I try to tell people, like, this is not a bash against anyone. This is me telling you that you're already validated, you're already loved. You know, you've already been chosen, you've already been accepted. You don't have to prove that to me. This coming from a pastor's kid who's messed up a lot, fam. Done a lot of dumb stuff as he's growing up, bro. A pastor's kid that, if I say what I've done, boy, no, real stuff, bro.
Say what you done.
That's for another therapy day. But no, like, legit, like, no, I will say it, but it's like, there's a certain time and a place. But for me, I'm saying to guys where it's like, even some of my closest boys will come to me and say, Steve, like, how do you do this? I'm like, man, I'm learning the same as you. It is the daily. The Bible says, his mercies are new every morning. Great is that faithfulness. So yeah, at the end of the day, yeah, man, this girl, you don't have to go on TikTok to do that performative thing. And we know, like, I don't bet I do the political answer.
I don't know, because I don't. And this is another thing. Obviously, I'm not saying you, but this is what I don't like about people sometimes, whereby it's like, why is everything that you got to think towards something that's positive, that has so many positives to it, can be seen as negative? Now, I get what you're saying. Yeah. But for me, just because it's the way...
I think there's a balance. I think that's what we're trying to both say. I think there's a balance. I think it's when, as we said, I always say to people, your biggest form of evangelism, which is getting people to know Christ, is your actions.
Yeah, of course.
So, again, and it's funny because the non-believers will tell us more than we tell ourselves. They're like, aren't you Christian? You shouldn't. Or even Muslims will say, oh, aren't you Muslim? You shouldn't be doing this. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know what's so crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry to cut you off. It's crazy. Sometimes, yeah, and it kind of reminds me, but I'll just be like, I remember, for example, when I left my last workplace, like, there was a healthcare assistant who he believed in God. I mean, and this is an older guy. He's probably in his 40s or something. Yeah. Remember, Caribbean guy. He comes across. He's a Christian man. He comes across as someone that's I don't know, that lives, that he believes in God. You know? And you know, sometimes me and like we'll say hello. We're having conversations here and there just about life in general. Everything. And then something that hit me hard was just like, which was mad. He was like to me, because my last day when I was leaving, he must have been like to me, do you pray? And I was like, yeah, I pray. And he was like, oh yeah, do you pay your tithe, your 10%? I was like, if I'm being honest, no, I don't, because obviously I don't.
Important to you though, still.
Yeah, it is 100%.
Yeah.
And obviously I save money, but I don't like put that 10% aside, and I try and do charity work here and there, whereby just not just the stuff whereby I might just give food to homeless or whatever, or clothes to charity or whatever. But anyway, I was like, no, he was like, oh yeah, make sure you pay your tithe, which is basically like your 10%
of your monthly
of your
weekly
monthly earning.
Yeah.
And then you'll buy a house in like the next couple of years. And he was like, oh, keep going with what you're doing because I can see God in you. And sometimes, and this ain't the first time I've heard this from someone, like sometimes people might just
come across.
Yeah, like,
that's the injury, you know?
Yeah, and like sometimes, and this ain't really me. This is the first time I've actually said this. This ain't me to like show off, because like to me, like cool, like it's good and all. But sometimes when I hear stuff like that, that reminds me that
everything you have is because of God.
Yeah,
everything. And I always tell people, like whatever you're doing in life, God is better than the world's best thing. And it sounds so simple, but deep what I'm saying, God is better than the world's best thing. God is better than the best thing that the world has to offer, 100%. Because there's times when you win and there's times when you lose. And then times when you win, everyone will be there. There's times when you lose, look around, who's still there?
And I think one thing I'll say, just to bounce off what I said, is that like it's always good to do things like out of the goodness of your heart. I think that's one thing my mum.
Yeah, the intention.
My mum always told me. I think even if you like, for example, people are doing something and you're not doing it with like a good heart. The person, you may not tell them, but the person, sometimes energy. I always speak on energy. Energy is something that you can just notice of people. Yeah. So that's why anytime I'm doing something, whether it's at work or whatever, like, and it's something that like, because I'm the type of person, I don't do shit if I'm not gonna, if it doesn't feel right with me, or I'm not in it for like 100%. So like, if I'm, for example, doing something and it's like, for example, for someone or just for anyone in general, like whether it's friends or whoever, I always try and make sure that I at least do it with a pure heart. Or
Yeah,
like,
I always
out of
tell
the kindness
people
of my own heart.
with Christianity as well. Just on the very last point, it's again, you don't need to rush anything. Why? Because it's not a destination; it's a lifestyle.
Yeah. That's
Let me
why.
say that again.
That's why. If I'm being honest, sorry.
Say
That's why if I'm being honest as well. The way Christianity, like just the word Christianity, like I prefer. I know it means follower of Christ, innit? Yeah. I prefer follower of Christ.
Or Christ-like.
Yeah, because I feel like the term's been
the religion has been
watered down.
Yeah, it's been very 100%.
Almost like I don't want to say rubbed out.
What's the one I'm looking for?
Out, but it's just like
I
just feel like it comes with a certain image today.
Yeah.
Whereby it's like if you say you're a Christian, it's like it doesn't seem like
it doesn't have the same impact.
Yeah,
it's definitely
that's
why
down. That's why it's like,
and that's the issue with it. Yeah, I don't want to go into, but yeah, Christianity is.
I don't want to go too deep into it.
Yeah. But going into the next topic, yeah. Right here, so I wish I didn't forget. I was talking about, bro. Why do women lie for no reason, bro?
You want problems.
I just want to know why women.
You want problems.
Let me say some. Why do some women lie for no reason?
You want problems.
We'll put this on the room. We'll give you guys a pause, interject, and maybe you could what they could they can.
Do you know what I might? Do you know what I might even do? Yeah.
They can stitch off of this.
I might just clip it from the time from just this moment here until when you just said, "Why do women lie?" Listen, I don't want no problems.
No, bro, this isn't.
I don't want no problems.
But this is.
Listen, I can see the snipers already.
Whatever, man.
Ready
I'm
to shoot.
bulletproof. I'm wearing the armor of God, the breastplate of righteousness, the sword of truth, the shield.
Amen.
I forgot what the shield is. But at the end of the day, alright, cool. Not all women, but why did Kim K lie, bro?
Oh, you talking about Kim K?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No,
that's why women lie.
Kim K, you know her. She's just a.
No, but she's actually what's the word I'm looking for? Pathological liar or like a chronic liar.
Yeah.
Okay, basically, guys, she came out and said, that
Kanye's antics is gonna have
more impact
on the kids.
A more negative impact on her kids than her sex tape. Let's repeat that again. She said Kanye's mental illness is going to have a more negative impact on her kids.
So let's think about the stuff that Kanye has done.
No, before we do that, let's think of why Kanye had a mental illness. Because you weren't letting him see his kids. And this is crazy, because you know I'm not someone that advocates for Kanye.
Yeah.
The mental illness started because you weren't letting him see his kids. You go on. I'm done, bro. I can't believe. Which shit I couldn't believe.
Personally, yeah. I don't know. What has Kanye done? Apart from screaming on the stage. Back in when he released Jesus.
Bumping outside now with blue sock shoes.
Stage.
You see that muscle thing he's wearing?
Okay, fair enough. He said
the Nazi thing was crazy. Yeah, he shouldn't have said that. The Nazi.
The Nazi thing, yeah. But the only thing though, and I'm not advocating what he said, but he only said he was talking about more so the way Adolf Hitler was able to gather a crowd together. He was talking more so about his attributes,
his charisma, but I can say that about but why it's still wrong because I can say that about any political tower. I can say about Gaddafi. But he had people to lay. He got bare man to lay.
Different because Gaddafi, the Western media painted him as the villain. He was trying to. The reason this is back to conspiracy shit. But but it's true. He was trying to create a currency backed by gold that was going to help Africa. And then they killed him. That's the truth. It's out there. It's there. Gaddafi, I used to think he was a villain. This is when he died when we were in like primary school or early secondary school. Look, that's the truth. They killed him off because he was trying to create a currency. And do your research. That is there. Is there to be. But even you can say this about any dictator. Kim Jong-un, for example.
He's funny though. He's actually funny.
Some people might think. Look at him and think, what he's doing to the country. But you could look at certain attributes.
No, but someone like,
and for example, just because someone like you might look at someone and be thinking like, what he's doing is negative, which I completely agree with. What Adolf Hitler done was disgusting.
Oh, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I get
so
what
I'm
you're
not
saying.
saying what he done was disgusting.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
But at the same time, what Kanye was trying to say is that certain stuff, like the way he would, for example,
charisma's charisma.
Yeah.
It's how you choose to apply it in the wrong or right way. Yeah.
He put a radio in every household in Germany apparently, or which meant that anytime he had a speech, that was everyone heard it.
Play it all around. Yeah,
so then that meant
propaganda.
He was able to spread his word quick. That attribute alone, you could then bring that into your life and then think, ooh, that's a way of marketing.
But we don't.
How would I then relate that to in anything that I do? It hasn't got to be a politics.
Yeah.
So that's what Kanye was saying.
But
basically.
Back to Kim. It's why did she lie? No, because even I watched the clip and even her mum didn't believe it. I don't know if it was mum or sister, but like
for the cameras,
there is no way. But even if for the cameras, that still makes it worse because you think your kids won't get sent this. They'll be like, bro, your mom trying to say her sex tape is worse than your dad having a mental illness. Look, just think how that sounds out loud.
Everywhere. The worst thing about it is like she's known for the sex tape.
The worst thing about it is she made. It wasn't like it was leaked like the Tia Wayne thing. I'm not gonna talk about that. It wasn't like it was leaked like the Tia Wayne thing. Man, don't talk about that. Bro, they redid it with Ray J. They planned it, bro.
Her mom sold it. Her own mother is the one that was.
Man was selling it like it was a car boot sale, fam. Selling like it was like e-commerce, like eBay.
The whole family. Like when it comes to morals, like.
But that's what I'm saying. Where do we stand? Someone's got to stand up and say, Kim K, shut up. Like, this is why he said, we need to go back to slapping people, bro.
But I said this time ago.
No, we actually need to go back to...
I said this time ago. Because, but the only thing is, though, is that you got to deep it. Her mum's not even supporting her.
Her mum did not agree. I can see her face.
No, Kim K's mum's pushing her. You don't understand. What's her name? What's the name of the mother?
Is it Kendall?
No, Kendall's the sister.
The mum that's her dad now?
No, you're talking about no. That's the father. No,
the father.
The actual mum.
The actual mum.
Chris, yeah.
Yeah.
Chris is like she's the overseer of the Kardashians.
So what's the dad that turned into mum? What's his name?
Bruce Jenner, Caitlyn Jenner.
But there's too many of them, bro.
There's too many of them, but
I just call them Kit Kat. They'll start K, bro.
But for example, their mum's the overseer. The mum's very much business minded, which is rubbed onto them. So, like I said, like the mum was the one that even Ray J even said that Chris was the one that was telling Ray J that let's reshoot it and do like you know how they do with movies whereby they're bringing back old movies and doing a retro basically. She wanted to do a retro.
Man has never seen it and I'll never see it and I just don't think like boy, like come on, man. You cannot tell me that a father wanted to see his kids, or let's just forget that a father having a mental illness.
Forget the mental illness. I'm just talk about his antics alone.
But it's the mental illness. Okay, you can't tell me that a father going around ruining his personal brand. Again, his personal brand, whereas your thing was practiced, organized, and planned.
It's pornography.
Pornography of your body with someone that is not your kid's husband or kid's dad.
Exactly. It's not as bad as anything.
It's not like, bro.
The delusion.
4 + 5 is 15.
The delusion.
That's 9 + 10 is 21. That's what she said.
No, but do you know how many people are like that though in this world?
She just bald-faced lied. But one thing is, it was scary because it looked like she believed, bro. But I know she didn't believe that ish. No, because apparently this is the same woman that studied law and got prisoners out. That was another scam. Didn't do that, but whatever. Like,
you don't think that she helped get people out?
She probably studied law, but it wasn't her. But they definitely got proper lawyers. Do you think, bro? Do you know how they look?
Of course they got proper lawyers. She's just the face of the whole.
Yeah, she's trying to do.
But it's part of the rebrand.
Trying to do a Fire Festival.
Yeah, there's bare rebrands happening.
Bro,
that's what celebrities do, man.
How can a man lie like that? I don't want to talk about it too much. The next one, bro. Ben, I just want to say you were right.
About what?
Never to trust light skins.
I never said that.
No, I'm saying it, but you were right. But I don't know why I ever trusted a light skin.
But I never said.
Think of what I'm talking about.
I said don't trust light skins. No, I never said don't trust.
I'm gonna say what you were right, but I'm saying you were right. But I should not have gone back on my statement to tell myself don't trust light skins.
Oh, so you were wrong about saying that?
No, I was wrong about trusting a light skin.
So how does this relate to me?
Because AD sucks.
Oh, yeah, but the thing is,
no,
you don't need to tell me I was right.
Bro,
the thing is, in my head I was thinking, should I message him?
No,
he was saying Lakers in 5, but I was like, you know, I'll just let him just think deep is what he said.
Do you know what?
Because the worst thing about
I waited up every night. But LeBron did his job. LeBron is my dad's age.
I told you.
LeBron dropped a 40-point nearly triple-double.
I told you LeBron.
Anthony, light skin, no legs. Bro. Okay, let me put this for you. Anthony Davis is a 6'11" skilled juggernaut. Yeah. Jokic is about 6'10", maybe 7 foot. Jokic is shaped like Puff.
He's not.
Anthony Davis is shaped like I'm like good, strong, hard meat, hard chicken, bro. Yeah. Are you even pride alone? You're looking at this guy. He is cooking you like ayamashi. Are you telling me you're gonna sit there and the worst thing is he's white, so you know the ayamashi got no seasoning, no flavor.
But to me, it's like I'm sitting here. I'm not shocked though.
Because
the worst thing about your words, this is what you said before the series. You said AD was the best player in the playoffs.
Up until that point, he was.
He was not, because Jokic was averaging a triple double.
No, but they were playing scrubs. They were playing scrubs. So it wasn't averaging a triple double.
What was he meant to do? He was averaging a triple double before the Lakers series.
I need to search that. I need to search that. If he did,
it's because you know what's funny. I looked at it before the series. I was like, he said Anthony Davis best player in the playoffs.
I think AD up until obviously he had his off night.
I told you stop putting him in the top 5. He's
but
not
AD, you're not even in my top 10 no more after that.
Even in the last episode,
Chris Brown, as JJ Fish, flipping. The guy from Lemonade Mouth, yeah. Bro. You see light skins, yeah? Just take your stock out of them.
Before Stephen continues, yeah.
Even Van Banter are them, man. I don't remember Van Banter.
I remember Van Banter.
You see light skins, yeah? Never put your money on them, fam. They'll always let you down.
I told you, I warned you about AD. It's not that guy.
Maybe, do you know why I thought AD would do it? Because when he gets twists, he looks like more black in it. So I thought that black side of him would come out.
He was never doing it though.
Nah, man. Because apparently he was crying. I'm like, I can't believe this. I'm like, look at
you. I told you before the series, he was inconsistent. Game 1, yeah, I'm sorry, but even though you dropped 40 and 14, that 40 points was a very quiet 40 points.
Yeah, because Jokic was still cooking him. My issue was, bro, LeBron was playing with a torn tendon, played all 48 minutes, yeah, and he was still guarding Jokic better than you. You play so bad, you're making LeBron think about retiring.
I even said that.
He's making, obviously not going to retire, but LeBron wouldn't say that if he wasn't frustrated. Oh, we know he's not retired.
He said he was frustrated. He didn't mean that.
Yeah, he didn't mean that, but you can tell he was frustrated, bro.
He never said he's going to consider retirement.
He said that's something I will have to look into.
Yeah, he said...
But that's considering. The fact that it's in your head, not that you have...
No, but the headline you use the word retired. Like,
yeah.
That was...
No, but he's still considering it. You never know, but it's like, you played so bad, you let the greatest player of all time that plays with you think about hanging it up. Just because he doesn't want to share a change room with you. You are generationally bad player, bro. You are a waste of space. I don't even want to cuss you, bro.
AD, bro. I don't know why you said I swear you said you take him over Giannis.
Bro, I would take AD over Giannis, but Anthony Davis, I don't know who Anthony Davis is. I know AD.
He hasn't changed. He's been that same guy. Before the series, I said that in odd games or even games, he was
Kyrie Irving, Damian Lillard, please come to this team.
Bro, I don't know why he was never top 5 to me because he's too inconsistent.
Kyrie or Dame. I do like Kyrie better than Dame. But Damian Lillard lived that poverty for come to the Lakers. Kyrie Irving, come to the Lakers. And you, that's on my team. D'Angelo Russell, you've been loaded since 2015. You were still loaded and I had a high top. You've been saying you're loading. When are you going to get your system update? You've been loading. iPhone general settings, there's no storage. You stop loading. He's been loaded since 2015. The last time he was loaded, I had a high top, bro. I've got locks that reach my eyes, reach my neck. Light skins, don't trust. Bro, I'm so furious, bro. We got swept. LeBron James played.
The views of Stephen are Stephen only, man. The views of Stephen are Stephen only.
AD. Nah, bro, you know what? Snoop Dogg.
The amount of people.
Snoop Dogg is better than AD. Okay. Snoop Dogg is better.
But do you know what's so funny? The amount of people that are messaging me, because we dropped the short.
Yeah.
And obviously, by the time we dropped the short, Nuggets were up 3-0.
They're up 3-0.
And obviously, we recorded it before, which they could tell. But they were like, wow. Stephen was like, I was like, listen, don't worry, he will know next episode. But it's good. I didn't even need to say anything because it's good that you already know.
I was fuming. But obviously LeBron's calm. He's got $1 billion contract lifetime. His wife's sling. His kids just graduated from. Oh, his wife is beautiful, bro.
Hey, did you see? She's glowed. To me, she's glowed up.
She's glowed up. No,
She glowed up. She glowed up. But did you see the comments with Bonnie? Shout out Bonnie, man.
Nah, Dr. Lee wasn't have a field day, man.
Chrome heart suit.
The drip.
I'm saying Chrome heart suit. It was hard.
Well, you can do better. Let me say,
Listen, do what you want.
Wait, rich man, do what you want, bro.
Do what you want.
Wait, if I
All the man, them, do what you want, man. Don't let
Dr. Umar get to you, bro.
Yeah, man. Like, but yeah, like I was saying, bro. I told you, AD, he's not a top 5 player.
Cool. What about this though? Last debate on the basketball thing, yeah.
Go on.
If Jokic wins,
Jokic is right now the best player in the world. He's the best player in the world. There's nothing to think about, bro. He's the best player in the world.
I don't know if he's better than Giannis though.
Bro, he's better.
Giannis was injured when they got knocked out though.
I know.
And Giannis has got a chip.
I know.
Until he wins a chip, it can't be an argument.
I know, but I'm saying currently, right to now.
He's the best player in the playoffs. I don't know about in the world.
No, he's best player in the world. He won the last 2 MVPs. I know Giannis won the chip.
One of them. Embiid won this pity one, yeah. Embiid should not have won this one. This was a pity. This was a token black boy. Let's put a diversity quota MVP, bro. Because Embiid, you're a J-bag. Every single...
Jokic is ridiculous. He's ridiculous.
Dirty, man. He is, man.
Man, I'm watching... He's ridiculous.
Bro, there were some shots he was hitting, yeah, off 1 foot for free.
And the thing is, you call them circle shot.
Circus.
Yeah, circus shot.
He genuinely means
to me, yeah, he's. I've seen him make them on multiple times. Bro. He made it multiple times against the Lakers, but I've seen.
Do you know why it's worse? You know why it's worse? I hate playing against guys that are good and they're nice to you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, like for him, yeah.
Do you know there's guys that they're talking shit? So like they're talking crap. So when they score on you,
talk shit.
Yeah, you envy them. You're like, yeah, you know what? Like, there's reason for me to hate you.
Because you riled up.
You can't even hate him because he'll be like, he will shoot at me. He'll be like, oh, that was good defense. That's so condescending, man. It's so condescending.
He's too, if I'm being honest, yeah, he's too wavy. Even the passes are so bold. Like he'll be looking the other way, no look pass, just dish it out. I'm telling you. And the thing is, yeah,
bro, AD,
he don't look like you said. He doesn't look like he's got an NBA.
AD, Shogbo, AD, Anthony, Shogbo Yoruba,
Anthony Davis,
Tristan
man.
Thompson, who we know more because of Kylie or Kendall or Kiana Jenner.
Chloe.
Was that her name?
Yeah,
Chloe Jenner. We know her because of the Jordan Woods. We know because of Jordan Woods scandal. He played better defense against Jokic than you.
Shout out Jordan Woods, man. She's clean.
Yeah, but her man is moist, so.
Why does Carl need to sound like that?
Bro, you know he changes his voice. That's his real voice.
His
real voice is the squeaky thing. Why is he talking like that?
But then when he's on the...
Bro, when you got that much money, you don't need to have a deep voice, bro. No one cares, man.
I'm telling you, man.
Bro, but that's what I'm saying. It makes it worse because he puts on the deep voice. Like, bro, your voice is squeaky, but it's funny because he's 7 foot with a squeaky voice. That is so hilarious.
That's what I'm saying.
That's so funny, bro.
Fire.
He be talking like this. I'm like, he sounds like Ice Spice, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
He sounds like Ice Spice.
He sounds. Anyway, let me not even say what he sounds like. But hey, you know.
Why does he sound like Ice Spice, bro?
Hey, no, but quickly, as we talk about NBA, Jimmy Butler is doing this crazy. Obviously, the Boston. Do you think?
Is it 3-3?
It's 3-2. Game 6 is like tonight.
Yeah, nah. Miami close it out. It's in Miami. Yeah, Miami close it out. But whoever wins Miami, Denver is Denver. Denver in 4-5. Denver 5.
Denver should win, but if Jimmy Butler, if they win the chip,
should I say why they win? 1, Jokic. 2, they've got multiple scorers. Yeah.
No, Denver.
No.
Denver will be way on top. They should win. Denver should win it.
If Denver lose,
to me, Denver.
Then the whole point of them beating Lakers was pointless. And I actually want Denver to lose because the way they've been talking, yeah, they be like, Lakers are shut. But my issue with them, they are because the coach came out even multiple times after game 1.
He was annoyed because in game 1, despite them winning, everyone was talking about how the Lakers have a massive chance.
Yeah, because it was
because they came.
I don't believe in good losses, but you watch game 1, they were hitting some dumb shots, bro.
Yeah, I know, but at the same time,
and they didn't hit them again after that game. Obviously, Jokic, but they weren't hitting those shots. They weren't hitting those shots. But my issue is people were acting like Lakers were meant to win. And I'm a Lakers fan, so I'm always going to be the meant to win. No, they were.
People acting like Lakers were meant to win after game 1.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying, no, but them man were moving like the underdog. You're forgetting, we started off 2-10. We weren't even meant to make the playoff. So when people are like, Stephen, are you mad? I'm like, bro, you started off 2-10, we made the conference finals. That's a successful season. Forget what Giannis said about losing in the first round. We were 2-10. That's what I said. But after we beat Memphis in the first round, it was a plus to me. Because, bro, we have to go through the play-in or whatever it's called.
Then you beat Golden State.
It's like, in football terms, it's like the first 10 games of the football season, you've lost 7 out of 10, and you're going to make top 4. That's literally what happened.
Yeah.
That's literally what happened. So it's like, when you make top 4, no one can chat to man, because we lost the first 7 out of 10 games, bro. So we went 2-10, we got to the conference finals.
At the same time, you got to realise that this is a LeBron James team.
Of course.
LeBron James team is not...
It wasn't a LeBron team until Westbrook, that cancer, that COVID-19 left the team.
Russell Westbrook. Westbrook.
Say it correctly. With your square head, fam.
Shout out Skip Bayless, man. I love Skip Bayless, man. I love Skip.
Too funny. The thing is, I know he loves LeBron inside his heart. You can't talk about a man so much and not love him.
He does. One thing I'd love to see, though, we need when LeBron's time,
LeBron is to go on,
and sit down one-on-one.
Do you know what's funny, though? My guy, Shannon Sharp is not funny.
I love Shannon Sharp.
I love him so much.
I love Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp is a G.
He's a G. You know he's real off.
He's like him. He's like him and like Michael Richards.
Yeah.
Yeah,
do you know
feel like the...
But Stephen A. Smith finished up, but he he's moist.
No, I still love Stephen A. Smith.
Nah, man.
Stephen A. Smith is the guy that made me love
that,
American
but
sports.
He did the same as me, but as you've grown up now, I've deeped it, but he's...
No, he says some...
But he says it for clout now. That's before he used to mean it. But now he doesn't mean it anymore.
No, because he's still saying the same stuff. He's still the same. He hasn't changed.
He said to LeBron, yeah, if you lose to Denver, this is possibly one of your most worst losses ever in the playoffs. I'm like I said before, we started off 2-10. Stephen A. Smith multiple times said we're not making the play-ins.
Which I can see why.
Okay. Again, to the Grizzlies, he said we're losing 6.
Because you got to realise,
in Golden State, he said we get swept.
We go back to Anthony Davis.
You're right, but I'm saying, to Memphis, he said we're losing 6. He said we would potentially get swept by Golden State. And
I can see why.
Hold on. And he said if Golden State beat us, Curry would be better than LeBron all time.
Curry's got 4 chips, by the way. But obviously,
I
was like, okay.
But then when we won, again, like I said, I was wrong about Avellino. Not once does he come out against Memphis or when we beat Golden State, they say I was wrong. Come on, man. Like, at a certain point in time, it's like you're just saying stuff to be like.
I love Max Kellerman.
Max Kellerman. Max Kellerman. He's the truth.
Hey, I love JJ Redick though. JJ Redick. I listened to his podcast, his own separate thing. He fakes down games. It's hard. JJ Redick is he knows the game.
Let's go on our playlist. Guys, Steven's vlog's gonna be dropping. So I spoke some of it to Ben, not all of it. We're gonna start moving our flyers of the week to weekly TikToks and Instagram reels. The videos about people's favorite episodes and moments are gonna come out on the reels. We're gonna do a lot more behind the scenes stuff with even the list we're about to do for the music playlist. We're gonna start making like Cage Buzz plays. We'll get it out to you. See. Yeah. For my R&B,
time went quick.
What
I'm gonna do for this episode, the audio will come out as a whole episode, and this episode I'll break down into like sections.
Sections, yeah.
Instead of releasing the whole thing.
Or you're not gonna release the whole at once? You're just gonna drop them in. Okay, cool.
Segments. I think I might start doing that.
Which one are you doing first? Rap or?
Rap. I'm rap. I'm adding. Come on, I gotta add. What am I listening to? I gotta add.
I listened to Pot of Paper. I listened to the first song of Pot of Paper's first 2 songs. It didn't move me.
I gotta add. I haven't heard that. I'm gonna add Blade, Brown. Feel Like I Made It. That's my rap. And then I'm gonna add Kendrick Lamar, Love on the Fields.
Okay, yeah.
Damn.
Seen that.
Shit, time went quick. Need to shoot off.
Where you going after this?
Need to go Central. Got my boy. A few last minute holiday.
Yeah.
And then Love. Kendrick Lamar featuring Zachary.
Well, that's a banger still. My rap Daily Duppy Avellino.
Yeah, and then what's your feels?
My feels is some girl called popping up on TikTok recently, actually, but she's hard. Essosa. So ESSOSA. And the song is Lemonade, but the sped up version. Lemonade Essosa.
S and then Sosa.
ESSOSA.
E-double-S.
I think it's called Lemonade. Did you find it?
Yeah, sped up, yeah.
Yeah, sped up, yeah.
Oh, I said Essosa. It's Essosa.
I don't know how to say it, bro.
Essosa. It's Benin. That's where I'm from.
Essosa.
That's a Nigerian. Yeah,
Yeah, she's Nigerian.
Yeah, Nigerian name. Essosa. That's from Edo State.
Essosa.
Benin.
Oh,
That's where I'm
Essosa.
from. Yeah.
Oh, Essosa. Why I said Essosa?
Yeah. I was thinking. I thought it was like Essosa.
Yeah,
no,
it's Essosa.
But yeah, that's
Anyway,
episode.
ladies, Ben's Benin, by the way. So, you know, finding out more stuff about Ben.
What?
Benin boy. Yeah.
I always get the you're Nigerian. Oh, I bet you're Yoruba. I bet you're Igbo. I'm like, listen, I'm none of them. Because you know the stereotype between Yoruba and Igbo guys.
Just because you speak a certain dialect don't mean you're from there.
Oh no. They'll just say because
that's all they know.
All they know is surface level. So they hear I'm Nigerian. Oh, you must be Yoruba.
Benin.
Nah, man, I'm Benin.
Because even me, that
you
must be Yoruba. I'm like only half.
I'm from Edo State.
Or
Yeah, man.
like Igbo. I'm like, bro, man's not Igbo.
So already in my head, I just straight away I'm like I'm different.
Calabar boy. But episode 32.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, wow.